Good morning, students. Welcome to the second video of solving additional mathematics paper 1 4037 variation 11 May June 2018. In my last video I have finished up to question number 5. Today I'm gonna solve question number 6. Okay, write log p base 2 into log 2 base 3 plus log q base 3 as a single logarithm to base 3. This one is base 2 and rest of them are base 3. So only I need to change this one's base. Okay, so we can change that. What is the formula for base change? Okay, log a base b. If you want to change this base to something, let's say c, so on the numerator write down log c, log base c, and denominator as well. And then in the numerator keep the initial number, and in the denominator keep that old logarithm or old base. Okay, now if you want to change the base to the number, so you can do that. Log again a, base a, and in the denominator log base a, and this is gonna be old number and this is gonna be old base, that's b. So this can be written as, if you know, I hope you know that log a base a, or log of any number with the same base, it's going to be 1, and it's going to be log b base a. Okay, so I need to change to base 3. So I'm going to put log base 3 in the numerator, log base 3 in the denominator, and we're going to keep b, and below here is 2. Okay, so that's for the first one by changing its base. And over here log 2 base 3 plus log q base 3. Now if you look at it, log 2 base 3 and log 2 base 3, so these two cross out. So I'm gonna have log p base 3 plus log q base 3. Okay, and this actually means when we have addition, then it means multiplication, log pq base 3. So that's my answer. Okay, now given that log 5 base a square minus 4 log 5 base a, same log, plus 3 equal to 0. Now let log 5 base a to be, let's say m. Okay, so that's gonna be m square minus 4m plus 3 equal to 0. It looks like a middle term break. So m square minus 3 ones are 3. So 3m minus m plus 3 equal to 0. Taking m common, so I have m minus 3 minus 1 common, m minus 3 equal to 0. From this 2 I can take m minus 3 common, m minus 1 equal to 0. Therefore either m minus 3 equal to 0 or m minus 1 equal to 0, and this gives me m equal to 3. And let's put back the value of m, that was log 5 base a equal to 3. So you can say 5 equal to a to the power 3. Now I need to get rid of this 3. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to multiply this with the power 1 by 3, actually taking the power, and this is 1 by 3. That gives me this cross out, a equal to cube root 5. That's that. And over here, this thing, m equal to that, m equal to 1, and m is log 5 base a equal to 1. Therefore 5 equal to a to the power 1, or a equal to 5. So this answer is gonna give me a equal to 5 or cube root of 5. Okay, so that's my answer. Okay, you can just use the calculator to get some decimal places, but since it didn't say so, I keep it as it is. Okay, now question number 7. Find the inverse of the matrix that, if you have a matrix, let's say a b c d, its inverse is going to be 1 by ad minus bc. This is known as determinant. And then this a and b, this crisscross over here, they change their places, dA, and they don't change their places, they just change their sign. If this is positive, it becomes negative. If it's negative, it becomes positive. So that's my inverse. So when I have that, its inverse is going to be 1 by 4 times 3, and from the formula it's negative. Negative 2, negative 5, and over here it would change its places. 3, and in the places of 3, 4, I had positive negative 2, it's gonna be positive 2. I had negative 5, it's gonna be positive 5. And this is gonna be 1 divided by 12, and minus minus plus, so this is minus 10, 3, 5, 2, 4. So I end up with having 1 by 2, 3, 5, 2, 4. That's my inverse. Okay, so that's my final answer here. Okay, now hence solve the simultaneous equation like this. Now to do that, I need to take this constant term to that side. Minus 4y equal to 5, and this one is minus 10x plus 6y equal to 7. But when I look at here, see that I have 4, 2, 5, 3. I have 8, 4, 10, 6. So it does look like this number 8 and 4 are multiple of this by 2. If I multiply 4 by 2, I get 8, 2 by 2, then 4, 5 by 2, 10, 3 by 2, then 6. So what I need to do, I need to divide this by 2 to make it equal. So if I divide this by 2, so it's going to be 4x minus 2y equal to 5 by 2. Same thing over here, minus 5x plus 3y equal to 7 by 2. When I have that, look what happened. I can write down this coefficient 4, then minus 2 over here, and over here is x, and over here is y. So 4x minus 2y, see that? 4x minus 2y equal to 5 by 2. And same thing over here, minus 5, then 3, minus 5x plus 3y equal to 7 by 2. Okay, now I have written in the matrix form. I hope you know that if I have a into b equal to x, and if we change this a to that side, it's pre-multiply, so its inverse gonna go and pre-multiply with x, so it's gonna be a inverse x. But if a b equal to x, if I want to bring this x to the other side, it's post multiply, it's supposed to be post multiply over here, so that's gonna be a equal to x b inverse. I hope you know this. If you don't know this, keep a note on that. So if I bring this one over here, this is pre-multiply with this one, its inverse is going to be pre-multiply with this one. So therefore xy, and when I bring this one here, 4 minus 5 minus 2, 3, its inverse, we usually don't write it like that, but you can do that, no problem. Okay, 7 by 2, its inverse is over here, so it's half, 3, 5, 2, 4, and this is going to be 5, 2, 7, 2. Now what I'm going to do, we're going to multiply this, so this is going to be, keep this thing, and 3 times that, that's going to be 15 by 2 plus 14 by 2, and over here 25 by 2 plus 28 by 2. So I'm having over here 29 by 2 divided by 2, that's going to be 29 by 4, and over here 25 and 28, 25 and 28, that's 53 by 4. So this x, if you put this one over here, xy, over here xy, so this x equal to that, and this y equal to this. Okay, so value of x and y, you can write it like that, or you can take the decimal places. It's gonna be 7.25 and 53 by 4, that's gonna be 13.25. Okay, so that's the answer for solution for this simultaneous equation. Okay, so this is done. Now, question number 8. Given that P equal to 2I minus 5j, that's in a Cartesian form, and Q, vector Q equal to I minus 3j, find the unit vector of the vector in the direction of that. What is unit vector? Let me show you. If I have U vector equal to AI plus BJ, okay, if it's in that form, then unit vector, we put it like that, a caret on the top, then AI plus BJ, that vector, and below here the modulus of that is like this, okay? Or we can just say that this is gonna be vector U or modulus of U. That's our unit vector. And if it's in this form, AB, then unit vector is gonna be AB and then A square plus B square. I hope you know that. So this is what we're gonna do. Now, unit vector of that one. So I have, let's take this one U. So U is going to be 3P minus 4Q. They can write down this vector in the bold to separate that from the constant, but we cannot write bold, so we just always put the bar underneath. Okay, so 3P is going to be 2I minus 5j, and this is minus 4, and Q is going to be I minus 3j. If I take that bracket off, 6I minus 15j minus 4I minus plus 12j. So I'm gonna have 6I, these are like terms, 6I minus 4I, so that's gonna be 2I, and these are like terms, minus 15 plus 12, that's minus 3j. Okay, so that's my this vector. Okay, now we need to find out unit vectors, so we can do this using that formula. It's gonna be 2I minus 3j, and modulus of that is gonna be 2 square, then plus it's gonna be minus 3 square, so it's 2I minus 3j, and that's gonna be 2 square is 4, and 9 square root 13. Okay, 9 plus 4, 13. So you can write down 2 by square root 13I minus 3 square root 13j. Okay, so that's my final answer. So this is the unit vector, required unit vector. Now question number 8b. A river flows between the parallel bank at a speed of this. A boy standing at a point A on the bank sends a toy boat across the river to his father standing directly opposite at the point B. The toy boat, which can travel at v kilometer per hour in still water. So the velocity of the boat relative to the water in still water, that's what it means, v kilometer per hour in still water, and over here velocity of the water given 1.25 kilometer per hour, crosses the river with a resultant. Okay, so true velocity of the boat is given 2.73 kilometer per hour along the line AB. Oh, okay. So calculate the value of this. This is a vector diagram we need to draw. See that AB. This one was velocity of the boat relative to the water. This is the velocity of the boat, velocity of the water. It's going this way, and this is the true velocity of the boat. So we can use this is 90 degree. We can use just Pythagoras theorem for this one. Volume of the water is 1.25, and this one is 2.73, and this is just V. So this V equal to 1.25 square plus 2.73 square. Okay, so what we got here, 1.25 square plus 2.73 square, and a square root of that, we got approximately 3.00 kilometer per hour. Okay, so that's our answer for this. Okay, now the direction in which the boy points the boat makes an angle theta with the line AB. So this is line AB, so this is the theta. That's what they are asking for to find out this. Now I have this and that. So I can go oppo by adjacent. So I can go for tan inverse. This theta equal to tan inverse, and that's gonna be oppo is gonna be 1.25 and 2.73. 1.25, 2.73. So what do I got? Tan inverse 1.25. I'm gonna check if my this is radian. This is radian. I need to change it to degree. So degree tan inverse 1.25 divided by 2.73. I got this value to be 24.6 degree. So that's my answer. Okay. Now question number 9, it says find the first three terms in the expansion of 2x minus 1 by 16x to the power 8 in descending power of x. So the first one, I'm not going to skip anything. 8c is 0. Then 2x 8 minus 0 is 8. And that's minus 1 by 16x to the power 0 plus 3 terms. Okay. 8c1. Then 2x 8 minus 1 is 7. Minus 1 by 16x to the power directly 1 plus 8c2 is going to be 2x to the power 8 minus 2 is 6, and then minus 1 by 16x to the power 2. Now 8c0 is 1. 2 to the power 8 gonna give me 256. 256x to the power 8, and anything to the power 0 equal to 1, so I don't need to do that. This is 8c1 is 8, and 2 to the power 7 is gonna give me 128. So x to the power 7, that's gonna be minus 1 by 16x plus 8c2 is gonna give me 28 times 2 to the power 6 is gonna give me 64 x to the power 4, and this minus becomes plus, then 116 square becomes 256 x square. Now few things, this x and this x to the power 7 makes x to the power 6. This x squared, this x to the power 4 makes x sorry, this one was 6, this one was 6, so this is gonna be x to the power 4. You can see that x is power 8, x is power 6, it must be x power 4 because it's reducing by 2. And then I can cross this out, and it's gonna be 2, and that's gonna be 64. I can use calculator. Okay, so that's gonna be 256 x to the power 8, and I already have done that. 64, this is minus 64 x to the power 6, and then over here 28 times 64 divided by 256, I got plus 7 x to the power 4. Okay, so that's 3 terms. Now hence find the coefficient of x to the power 4 of that one. So x to the power 4, this is x to the power 4, I'm going to write down 256 x to the power 8 minus 64 x to the power 6 plus 7 x to the power 4. I don't need any more because you'll see in a second. This is a square. So if I take the bracket of a square, I hope you remember that a plus b whole square, a square plus 2ab plus b square. So this is gonna be 1 by x square whole square. That means 1 by x to the power 4 plus 2 times that, and that's 1 is 1. So this is x square plus 1. Now you can see that I don't need any more. If I have x to the power 2, x to the power 8, x to the power 6, x to the power 4, then the next one must be 2 power reduced from x. That's going to be x square. Now x square, there is nothing I can multiply to get x to the power 4. And now see that x to the power 8 and x to the power 4 in the denominator. If I multiply this, x to the power 4 cross out this one, so I'm going to end up with x to the power 4, and this with this x to the power 6 and x to the power squared, this cross out, I'm going to get x to the power 4, and this with this multiply, I'm gonna get that. Okay, so coefficient, the coefficient of x to the power 4 equal to this times that, so 256 times 1, that's the first one, plus minus 64 times 2 plus 7 times 1. Now what do I got? 256 minus 64 times 2, I got 128 plus 7. So 256 minus 128 plus 7, I got 135. So coefficient of x to the power 4 is 135. All right, thank you for watching. From question number 10, I'll continue in next video. Okay, take care. Have a good day.